Are we back? Let's see. Let's see. Alright, I'm holding, so I'm going to assume I'm back. And proceed. Because fuck. What a goddamn cock tease. Yeah, I'm holding strong, so just gonna assume I'm good. Yeah. Actually, kind of think when I'm typing things into the chat, and I'm not seeing it on the right side there. So he's probably not getting my message either. Maybe he is, I don't fucking know. I'm just fucking going in. I'm going in. Shit. Shit.
Run, boss. You've got to lose him.
It's time to run. Run, motherfucker. They might be able to zip around. They are fucking terrible shots. Can I make this fucking horse go faster? It doesn't seem like I fucking can.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
This is fucking stupid. Hold on. Just kill me, you pieces of fucking garbage. Really? This horse is so fucking slow. Good, finally, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I can see your chat, Cybox, but it's not showing up on stream.
The target's dead. Mission failed.
Welcome back. I feel like that horse is a fucking useless piece of shit. I can run faster than the fucking horse can.
Boss, whatever that mist is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper will be waiting.
And I can't go that way. And And I can't go around, so... Guess we need to wait for them to walk by. Where are they going? Are they coming down here? Oh, you fucking pieces of shit. This isn't gonna go well. Seems like I can't grab them. Not surprised, considering the mist thing. It's interesting, Swiznak. Also looks like my chat's working again, so that's cool. Uh-oh.
Run, boss! You've got to lose him!
And run I shall, because that force is fucking useless.
They'll catch up to you on foot. Use your horse.
Fuck you. That horse is slow as balls. I damn sure don't know how to use the fucking horse.
Boss, the target's dead. Mission failed.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Boss, whatever that mist is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper will be waiting.
Can I make my horse go faster? Because it doesn't fucking seem like it. Interesting, there is in fact speed up. Okay. That's weird, I don't know why it's not the fucking dash button. Yeah, fuck Lone Star. I mean, I don't want to get into that, but Can't shoot him. We have to sneak past him. We have to. If they go the same route, though, it should be doable. I should be able to walk just around the bridge. And now they're firmly on the fucking bridge. So they know exactly where the fuck I am. This fucking guy. Really? Eat a dick.
Run, boss! You've got to lose him!
Now we know how to speed the fuck up. Can do, brother. Good luck.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
That is a fucking mountain.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Nope, nope, nope. Y'all can fuck off.
The mist is cleared, and it looks like they're gone.
Those things. That's the unit that attacked us before. They
Nailed
killed us
it.
real fast in the same kind of mist. Ah, man. Survivors from 9 years ago were wiped out.
Mission
Priscilla in.
Missed that. No mistake.
Obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal.
Yeah, it's me, fucker.
Immediate removal. This is Pequod. There's an obstruction at the LZ.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Immediate removal. Gaining altitude.
Buddy, departing.
Alright, I can't tell.
Patience.
Did he... Was that reaction
Extraction
because
arrived at
he was getting
Morpheus.
lifted off in a Fulton? Or was it because I threw him a magazine? Did he play catch? Because that'd be kind of funny. No kills, 5,000. Could have got that no retries, but fucking... God damn it. God damn it. Oh well. So much GIMP. I can't listen to those in Mission. I don't know why.
We're headed for the Seychelles. That's where our new home is now. Hey. That was some operation we had, huh? 9 years ago. Carving out our own world. Making our own future. And they took it away. I'm gonna rebuild it. Make a new place. Together. That we can call home. Yeah, we were dogs, all right. Slinking around out of Cypher's sight. Digging up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. You name it. We did it. You see this? Diamond Dogs. Our new home. A phantom of our former selves. Triumph. Death. We weren't allowed either. Yeah. I remember it all. Played us like a damn fiddle!
Help me, Snake.
Chico.
It all ends soon, exactly as I've planned.
Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power. They came after you in Cyprus. In Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss. I'm gonna make him give back our past. Take back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
Approaching Mother Base.
Our new Mother Base. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll make it bigger. Better than before.
God. What should I do?
Boss?
Tell me. Tell me like you used to.
Things have changed, boss. We pull in money, recruits, just to combat Cypher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause.
Cause.
Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper.
I know. I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs.
Let them talk.
We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it.
Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
Learn how to run Mother Base. I like the sound of that.
Boss, there's something I want to talk about. It concerns the running of Mother Base. Come meet me.
We
Okay. This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves to be. Like any organization, we need good people. And we need to make... That won't work on me. I've had drug resistance. Like any organization, we need good people. And we need to make good use of their talents.
Oh, that was
Miller
awesome.
asked me to lay that out for you.
I'm so glad they let me do that. And I love the Slayer when I did it.
Start bringing people in. Use this. It's a Fulton recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
It's an honor, boss.
What's the matter, boss?
Fuck sleep.
That's one way of doing it. Now extract it. Good.
Extraction
complete.
arrived at Mother
Can only
Base.
Fulton recover someone if they're not resisting it. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your iDroid.
Select staff management from the Mother Base menu.
So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that'll support you on missions. Take a look at the development list.
Select weapons items under the development heading.
Please
That's
specify
the R&D
project.
team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Doesn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list.
Oh,
The
yeah.
last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. Boss, put the iDroid away for a moment.
Shut the fuck up.
You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show them how it's done, boss.
I'm ready, boss.
I suppose that works too.
Fuck you, Ocelot. I do what I want.
Extraction
complete.
arrived at
One
Mother
thing I-
Base.
One thing I should mention. A Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. All right, extract the next staff member. Extract.
Let's do this,
Or you can put him to sleep.
Punch him in the beak.
Don't pull any punches.
Extraction
Now that
arrived
we have
at
more
Mother
people on the
Base.
R&D team, its level has gone
Unit
up.
function
You should be
added.
able to develop the
Development
cardboard
project
box
has
now.
been added.
Open your iDroid.
A few nut shots.
Select weapons items under the
Please
development.
Now
specify
select
extraction
cardboard box and
arrived
start
at Mother
development.
Base.
Just be aware that development requires funds.
Development has finished.
Please select a
You can have
drop
the
point.
support unit supply you with weapons and items you've developed. Think of it
Supplies
as your
requested.
own personal delivery service.
Supply drop complete.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you. When you call in a supply drop, watch you don't drop it on your head. And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you know it. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, feel free to move them around. Well, that about does it.
Mission
You won't
info
make any
has been
GMP or
updated.
find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone and tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses.
Yahtzee.
Here a while.
Oh.
Give them in some practice. Just come pay me a visit.
Cost money, I like that.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Stop. Shower time.
Boss, come meet with me.
I did.
Boss, let's practice your CQC. Begin by grabbing. This isn't the time. Let's give it a rest. Once you've grabbed someone, you're free to do as you like. Interrogate him, knock him out, kill him. Scratch that last one for now. Go ahead and knock him out. Good. Extract the staff member. That won't work. I've had trouble.
Extraction
Strike an adversary
arrived at
repeatedly
Mother
to knock
Base.
him out. He'll stay unconscious for longer than if you throw him. That's enough.
I'm ready, boss.
Punch him in the beak.
Go on and extract it.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Starting to feel like yourself again? The rest will fall into place with some time in the field. Go ahead and call the chopper from your iDroid.
Yeah, can't even do it here.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Let's get it done.
Gaining altitude.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Ta-da.
Development project has been added.
Could have done that earlier. I'm a heroic motherfucker. Where's Chico at? Assuming he survived the helicopter crash, which would be impressive for a child.
Mission list updated.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
You were hospitalized in Dikelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British
Story time.
overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dikelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital, but the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dikelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Dikelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Now, last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all have their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames, and then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up.
We're changing ships?
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We're going to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There, we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
We continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It's gonna be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, The United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news. The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics. Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics? Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire. A second Cold War. And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes. Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs. Islamic extremists? Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years. We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed. The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity. Private forces? Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation. I remember, but... I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now. But this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men. Basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The Mother Base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. There was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full of venom. The days of Naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on.
A prosthetic arm.
Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think?
Huh. I can still feel my real arm.
Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
My fingertips. My left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah, at the moment.
Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah, the doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experienced any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up. Colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Oh, was that all? So, not the fireman, the flying fire whale? Those weren't the hallucinations you wanted to talk about? Interesting.
Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about?
You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.
Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here.
Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice.
And if it wasn't, they'd leave?
Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms.
All right. Go on.
Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride. And suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps. But the more men I interrogated, the more people saw me as just that, the interrogator. It helped cover my real objective of keeping you safe.
You went that far for me?
Far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being pretty well known among the Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have seen me on the battlefield. And that's how I got the second half of the name, Shashka. It's a sword, a type of saber from the Caucasus. Russian dragoons and Cossacks carried them into battle. Now, the Russian Empire had a general by the name of Fyodor Arturovich Keller. His bravery earned him the nickname Russia's Greatest Shashka. Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the line, Shashka got stuck on the end of Sharashka. The guerrillas were using the name amongst themselves, and by the time I got to hearing about it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka.
So, half gulag, half hero sword. Is a perfect fit.
But you see how rumors and ideas about people can get out of hand fast. Once you create a character and put it out there in public mind, it warps and twists with every baseless rumor. And before you know it, all people see are phantoms. In my case, it works out just fine. I'm plenty used to working under aliases.
Yes, you are.
So SALT II still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. Just when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off, somebody decides to invade Afghanistan. The timing couldn't have been worse.
The president was in the middle of the SALT II talks back then.
You mean while you were busy trying to stop Peace Walker? I heard. President Ford was meeting with the General Secretary in Vladivostok. In his absence, the political brass in America detected what they didn't realize was false nuclear launch data from Peace Walker, and were on the verge of ordering a retaliatory nuclear strike.
Coleman's big idea? Humans are incapable of destroying themselves. Turns out he never knew what humans are capable of.
If that AI, the boss, hadn't found a way to stop the fake data transmission, they probably would have gone ahead with the launch.
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream it was.
All thanks to you. And her. The U.S.-Soviet talks looked set to fall through. What happened in Nicaragua no doubt helped trigger a change of heart. But in the end...
The time's define the politics. When you've grabbed their tail, they turn and bite your hand.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Selenouyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America. 1964. Operation Snake Eater. Its objective? The assassination of the legendary soldier known as the Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss. Your CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the original members from Operation Snake Eater. From America, there was David O, or as he was to you, Major Zero. Donald Anderson, aka Sigint, Dr. Clark, who went by paramedic during the operation, and the fourth, you. From China, there was Eva, and me, Ocelot, from the Soviet Union. 6 in total. To us, government notions of friend and foe were meaningless. As were East and West, we joined forces by our will alone. Our objective was to fulfill the boss's dying wish, to make the world one. And to do it, Zero used the Philosopher's Legacy, the secret war fund you obtained during Operation Snake Eater. This organization would go on to become Cypher. I, on the other hand, was left with the problem. You only recovered half of the legacy. I had to locate the other half myself. When I found the funds, I passed them on to Zero, just as you wanted.
I still trusted him in those days.
We thought what he was doing was the boss's will, until he started that one project.
Les enfants terribles, Zero called it.
You parted ways, as did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him. I maintained limited contact, although truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another. The reason was always you. After you returned to the Army and created Foxhound, you left America. For a time, even I'd lost track of you. I'd imagine Zero did too. You always were the best when it came to hide and seek. Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just one big organism. And that's not all. It also monitors the thorn in Zero's side. That's you, tracking your coordinates wherever you might go. The further you strayed from your roots, the larger Zero became. It's as if he was trying to close the gap between you. But before long, he disappeared from public life. Only a few people had direct contact with him. For a time, I was one of them. Then a year after you fell into your coma, he slipped out of sight entirely. Since then, nothing. No photos, no recordings, not even a reliable rumor as to his whereabouts. I tried every method I could think of, but Zero was gone. Freed of his control, his creation, his power continued to grow. Cypher is a great beast, and Zero was its spine. But even without him, it's endured, evolved. But now its body is rotting, riddled with parasites. Parasites like the ones who attacked you 9 years ago in the Caribbean, and then at the hospital. Cypher's Black Ops unit, XOF. They learned where you were, and came to wipe the slate clean.
Interesting. So he had already made Foxhound before Peace Walker. So at some point he has to go back to work for him. Otherwise Metal Gear can't happen.
Christmas Eve, 1979. The Soviet Union rolled into Afghanistan. Muslims had revolted against the Soviet-friendly regime established the year before. The DRA forces could no longer contain it themselves, so the Soviets went in to intervene. The Afghan government was powerless and fraught with infighting. They lost the hearts and minds of the people, and that alarmed the Soviet leadership. With the Islamic Revolution happening in Iran, the Soviets felt they had to act fast or risk the spread of Islamic revivalism. A superpower, sending a motorized rifle division against men on horseback with antique rifles. Everyone thought it'd be over in an instant. Only it wasn't. Some Muslims made their fight a jihad, a holy war, and began a guerrilla campaign on all fronts. A war of attrition. These fighters call themselves Mujahideen. They're being supported by the West through Pakistan. That's why Miller was involved. He was training them near the Zero Line, sponsored by the CIA. The war has become a nightmare for the Soviet troops stationed here. They thought they'd be headed home in 6 months at the most. Then a year passed. 2 years. Now here we are 4 years on with no exit in sight. Afghanistan has become the Soviet Union's Vietnam. The Soviet troops on the ground want to go home, but at least they have homes to go back to. The Afghans have lost theirs. The Soviets destroy the kishlaks, villages, wherever they can. They burn down homes and fields, fill in wells, turn pastures into minefields. It's created a mass of refugees who fled to Pakistan. If the Mujahideen are fish swimming around the villages, the Soviets will go so far as to dry out their ocean. But this has had a big price. There's bitter resentment among the Afghans, and they're taking out their anger on the soldiers on the front lines. Among the Mujahideen are the Pashtun people. They're fiercely devoted to their code of Badal, or revenge. Soviets they've captured have had their hands, feet, and noses cut off before being left to die at the side of the road, just to show their comrades what they're capable of. Friendlies who come across them can do nothing but put them out of their misery. Then they burn down another village in retaliation. And the cycle of vengeance goes on. Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that.
Good stuff. Good stuff. What we got here? Music tapes, huh? Oh shit. Pause the song. Nice. Acquired tapes. Alright. So, let's do another mission, shall we? I got more. Not fucking hell. I gotta have to. You bastards.
Please select a mission.
I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. We're counting on you, boss.
Free roam, huh? Eliminate the specialized detachment commanders secretly involved in the Scorched Earth operation in Afghanistan. The target and his recon unit have occupied Shago village and are ready to meet an assault.
Farming villages in southern Vahan have been subjected to a strategic bombing campaign the past several weeks. The damage is spreading. It's part of the Soviet Scorched Earth operation aimed at wiping out the guerrillas. The target this time is the commander of a Spetsnaz detachment. He's been key to the operation's success. People say this guy's responsible for annihilating the Mujahideen at Tismasi Laman, the Hamid fighters, overnight. He's a tough, experienced commander. Don't underestimate him. The order from my client in the west is to shoot on sight. They want him out of the picture for good. Sorry, boss. This one's purely business. Wet work. A hit on a commanding officer of the Soviet military. Nothing personal. We're only doing this because it gets us one step closer to our goal.
Mission accepted.
Let's do this one.
Heading to Afghanistan.
Let's do it up. Alright, alright. So, what kind of equipment do we have? No. Okay. Phantom cigar. Speeds up the perception of time. Interesting. So I guess you use it and switch it the day-night cycle? Night vision? I like it. Let's rock. Okay. Let's just do it up.
Deploying.
It's too nighttime. Makes sense to me. Episode 3. Just so you know, I'm not gonna kill this guy.
Your target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your
If I can help
to
it.
take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. And I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and eliminate the target.
Fuck off.
We can use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too.
So many plants. Give me all of them.
Golden Crescent. It's a type of medicinal plant. We can use that to make tranquilizer rounds more potent.
I like the sound of that. How do I... Resources.
Say, boss, you see many animals in the field. Truth is, an environmental NGO has asked us to remove wild animals from combat zones. If you have the time, can you extract some back here? There's a reward in it for us.
How you doing? Haru indeed.
Whoa! Whoa!
It's a metal drum. They must use their color to tell them apart. That one being filled with gasoline.
Going up.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
And I can skip these guys, but I think I want to take it. Oh shit, Noosh just went live playing Metal Gear. I know where I'm going when I'm done here. I didn't want to shoot him, but I was afraid this guy might get pissed. Can I interrogate you, yes?
Talk. I don't know English. Angliski.
He speaks Russian. What we need is an interpreter. The main principle of intelligence work is intel gathering. But that's a problem if you don't speak the enemy's language. We need a staff member with the interpreter skill to do a simultaneous interpretation.
Guard post captured.
I've got an idea, you fucking Russian. How about it's you? You're Russian, you bastard.
Extraction failed.
That's awesome. I loved everything about that. That is the kind of thing you did not see in Peace Walker, and that's fucking hilarious. Alright, this is gonna hurt. Oh good, it didn't. That was awesome. He hit us that on the roof.
Roger that.
Okay. Let's get back on point, shall we? This isn't too far of a run.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Support unit leveled up. Getting close now. I want that. What do we got here?
That's communications equipment used by the outpost CP. It must be how they keep in touch with headquarters. If you destroy it, you might be able to cut off the CP from their HQ. You've arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up. A Soviet soldier. A lot of them came from Central Asia before, but lately they've been using more and more Russians. Simple, really. There's less hesitation to pull the trigger if they're not fighting their own race. Morbid cynicism, but it gets results. That's humanity for you.
It's a killing about that. Not quietly, anyway. That's one thing I like. I know when there's intel around because of the music. Alright, so we definitely gotta make a stop there. In fact, let's do that first. I see you, motherfucker. Oh, you too. Didn't even see him until right before he saw me. Just any friends over here?
Extract him.
Последующие потери неприемлемы. Держите ухо востро. Конец связи.
He's not dead, is he? Stunned. Okay, good.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Как ты? Ты в порядке? Что такое? Солдат упал!
They hear the Fultons now as well. So that is interesting.
That's the target.
ЛКП, понял. Проверьте окрестности. Конец связи.
Alright, so the target marked at least. I wish I was not in such a dangerous spot. Can hide in there probably.
A dumpster. Looks big enough to hide somebody. You could stash a downed enemy in there, or hide in it yourself. Just don't stand too close to me afterward.
ЛКП, понял. Ищите подозрительные. Конец связи.
Контакт!
ain't fucking around.
Перемещаюсь к последней известной позиции. Прием! Это КП, понял. Проверьте, но осторожно. Конец связи.
Oh, seriously? Fuck you.
There's more than one way to eliminate the target. Pick him off from a distance, sneak up on him with your knife. Or you could find a way to avoid killing him altogether. It's your choice, boss. Do as you see fit.
Fuck off! It's not going so hard this time. The fuck is that?
Это Дмитрий-4. Потерял визуальный контакт. Перемещаюсь к последней известной позиции. Прием! Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку и найдите противника. Конец связи.
Just sit tight. Playing dead? Or just advanced hearing?
КП, это Зоя-4. Никаких признаков противника. Обыскиваю местность. Прием. Это КП, понял. Не позволяйте им застать вас врасплох. Будьте начеку. Конец связи. Штаб, это КП. Возродился огонь.
Looks like the enemy's lost sight of you.
Потеряли врага.
They're gonna try to hunt you down.
Поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Прием.
Мы его выследим! Мы его выследим! Я посмотрю здесь! Понял!
It's a little closer than I'd like.
КП, это Зоя-4. Мы осмотрели сектор, ничего не нашли. Отзываем поиск. Прием. Это КП, понял. Оставайтесь начеку. Конец связи.
The enemy's given up their search for you. But they're not giving the all clear just yet.
Do not
Stay
come this
alert.
way. Do not come this way.
Немедленно все осмотрите. Конец связи.
You're coming close. You gotta find me.
Мы его выследим! Пошел, пошел, пошел!
Nailed it.
Вот, сюда! Черт!
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun won't be as loud as any other now.
Fuck off. Oh, thank you for falling asleep now, you piece of shit. Ooh. Sandstorm. Grab, you fucking asshole. That's fucking stupid.
I gotta say it would be a waste to kill him. But putting him to sleep doesn't count as eliminating him. Neither does knocking him out.
I'm gonna fucking 1 man hour this shit. You ready? You fucking asshole.
Target confirmed dead. Your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out by chopper or on land.
No, I refuse, because that's not what I want. You fucking asshole.
Boss, what happened? Boss!
All of that was my fault. The checkpoint probably starts when I'm dead, right? I don't want that. I do not want him dead. Okay, so that's not done, I guess. Alright, I don't know what kind of checkpoint that was, but...
Further. Hey! Anybody out there?
Come on, baby. What do we got here? No, there's no up there. So that's where my guy is, too.
That looks like the target. Boss, I gotta say it would be a waste to kill him. But putting him to sleep doesn't count as eliminating him. Neither does knocking him out. Those materials have already been processed. It May not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to base.
Don't mind me.
Please select a landing zone.
Really?
Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Target secured. I'll tell the client we sent the target to a place outside of heaven. Boss, your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around.
Sounds good to me. Let's get the flock out of here.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
There you is. How you doing?
Exfiltrated
All right,
hot zone.
you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Arriving shortly at LZ. I'm stationed at LZ. Cover fire. Inbound. This is Pequod. No targets remaining.
All right, the coast is clear. Mission complete.
Really? I don't need the plane?
Mission complete, boss.
It's kind of irritating. Oh shit, bond level. Bonding with the horse. See that shit? That's cool. No kills, no reflex, blah blah blah. That was going so well and I fucked it. I totally fucked it. I'll get better. I will get better. All right, what do we got here?
How you feeling, boss? Getting used to being in the field again? Having choppers and a horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for D-Horse if you like. Use your iDroid to start development as needed.
It leaked. Oh, he's Russian.
Side ops list
The
updated.
side ops list is comprised of problems we need you to resolve. Objectives to be completed, and information gained from the soldiers and prisoners you've extracted. These aren't missions per se, but if you can take care of them when you're free, I'd appreciate it.
I gotta test something, hold on. Alright, I was trying to leave, you bastards. You mean the mission I finished, you fuck? What do we got?
By connecting your iDroid to the onboard computer, you turn the chopper into your own Aerial Command Center, or ACC. Some elements of staff assignment and R&D of weapons and items can only be performed from there. Take as long as you need to consider all your options.
That's how we do. We'll listen to all these tomorrow, yeah? Today, let's wrap this up. Let's have a look around, shall we? Oops.
Start assigned.
Oh, wow. Boo. Who's my A? There's my A. Um, 99 shit. What do I need for this? R&D team level 7. Shield. That's weird. Decoy? Is that a game controller? Looks a little like a game controller. Let's just start building shit. This is probably to get the bod muted. That just occurred to me. Whatever. Oops. Interesting, this one has time limit.
Please specify project.
It's none of that. Let's get back to Mother Base real quick. We got more development. See, can I, like, hide this shit?
Please specify a project. Please specify a project.
The fuck is left? Whatever. I feel like I'd prefer a simple list. Know what I mean? This is silly. Sleep grenade. Shit, yeah, sneaking suit. Battle dress. I hope it's actually a dress.
Please specify a project. Please specify a project.
Speaker. Sure, why not? I want that fucking interpreter. Yes. That's what I want.
Please select a mission.
Long distance. These little extra missions are kind of cool too. I like it. Gives you plenty of reason to go back. Nailed this one. All right. Let's see if this works this time, yeah? Give it a crack before we stop. I did notice, by the way, that Twitch did update its muting to a lot more precise. It's no longer 30-minute sections. It's actually just the affected sections, which is kind of cool. I like that. I noticed when I did my Ground Zeroes run that it muted the intro because of the song. Alright, boo that man. What's on the store? Get fucked. Alright. Let's, oops. Let's return to the title. Shall we? That's what I wanted to do, but it didn't work. I do like that I can do it whenever, though, which means I can go back to Ground Zeroes and, you know, not be a complete piece of shit. I dig that. Okay. How y'all doing? Someone I follow is also playing this game, which is actually the first time all fucking day that someone I follow is playing this game, which is a huge fucking disappointment. But that is where I will be hosting, so feel free to hang out in that channel, or go off and do your thing. Whatever. It's all good with me. All right. See ya. That's not true. That's not true at all. Why lie? No. Let's just bloop. There you go.
I'm coming. It's really weird staring at this guy's ass crack while I'm crawling on the ground.